Alright, so it's now time for the adventures of Jazraj and Irwan. And their trip to Canada. Jazraj heard rumors that Canada is a safe place, free from the threat of zombies. With nothing to gain from waiting around Florida, he decides to brave the death road and travel north. Let's hit the road, shall we? To start the journey, the group decides to grab some supplies from a nearby location. In order to survive the death road, you'll need to hoard as many supplies as you can. You will also need to find ways to train and grow your team. So where shall we go, fam? Shall we go to the Walmart, a quiet hotel, or this rest stop? You decide. The group goes through an empty town with no supplies to be found and little zombie activity. One small hotel seems to have more undead roaming though than the rest. Your zombie forecast is sparse, their aggression is sluggish, and it's near noon. Let's explore. You'll have to excuse my partner here. He does not understand on how to use weapons, apparently. Or maybe he's just plain retarded. No, fam. We're barely going to Canada. We're not Canadian. At least not yet. Excuse me, fam. I didn't mean to do. The group sets up camp for the night after being sure there is no danger here. They discover edible berry bushes all around the campsite. The berries wouldn't be a big amount of food for the work and the sleepless night, but every bit could help. Should we pick berries all night, or go to sleep? I'll give you a minute. The group really doesn't want to pick berries for 8 hours. The group eats a decent meal. We lose 4 food. We continue on. road ahead has been flooded out, but it looks like the car can maybe still get through it. The group decides to take a detour, plow through, or Ewon decides to jump it. What shall we do? The group spots a makeshift ramp and has a spectacularly dangerous idea to try and jump the flooded part of the road. The car barely makes it, but sinks like an anvil and smashes into the ground. Chunks of the car fly in various directions. It took a beating, but it's still running. The group drives into a city and it starts to get dark. Try not to lose track of time. Things can get bad after the sun sets. While driving into the city, the group finds a strength and fitness gym or a police station. You have 1 minute. Clearly Ewon did not want to be a follower, so he'll be leading this one. No toilet left unturned, fam. You never know when you might find a toilet witch. Alright, I think I caught that on time. In time. Inside the police station we find a bunch of medicine A shiv? And about 3 pipe bombs. Yes, I find this shit natural to me. As if I'm drawn to it. Let's check out these houses. I'm sure the owners won't mind. I mean, we're good kids. We ain't done nothing. We're looking for stuff to get to Canada. Oh no, my shiv. At least there's this knife here. Clearly I can do no wrong. Uh-oh. Looks like everything's angry now. This is what happens when it becomes night. The group sets up camp outside a grocery store. They notice another group has been following them and will probably attempt to loot the place. Send one person in to loot? Shall we send Jazraj or Ewan? Or should we just let the other group have it? Avoid the trouble. What shall it be? You have 1 minute. The group wisely chooses not to get into any big fight about some cans of food. There'll be other grocery stores with less humans to worry about. The group eats a decent meal. Like a bunch of cucks. I guess it's fitting that we're going to Canada, huh? A sea of cars blocks the road. The pileup is so bad that there's this way through. Josh Raj offers that we go aggressively off-roading. He also offers that we find a new route. Or should we just abandon the car and walk? You know, like cucks. You have 1 minute. Josh Ross! Josh Ross offers to go aggressively off-roading, and we shall do that. Josh Ross plows through the shoulder near the road. With a combination of being pissed and perceptive, the car doesn't crash. And with that, we've revealed a bit of Josh Ross's stats. He's a very angry person. But he's at least smart. He has good wits. He's got a good head on his shoulder. Outside of Canada, most of society and civilization has been destroyed. You can still find people engaging in trade, with preserved food being the new currency. We have 16 units of food left. Shall we visit the trader camp, or shall we just ignore them? One minute. We're ignoring the traders then. A gigantic prehistoric monster is destroying the city. It's stomping around, obliterating buildings. Who knows how many cans of food it's crushing? You're the only one that can stop it. Shall we drive off, or should we save the city? Your choice, fam. Your choice. 1 minute. The monster dives a few feet and almost runs over the group drives a few feet and almost runs over the monster. It turned out to be someone in a monster suit, stepping on a small cardboard city. Sorry, I'm stuck in this suit. She climbs into the car. Kaiju joins the team. Onward to Canada! The car gets stuck in the ditch near the crappy dirt road. The group is close to getting the car out when a roaming horde draws near. Now they must distract the zombies from getting too close. Siege alert! There's no escape! There's only one option. To survive. Alright, so what's gonna happen here, fam, is Run gets swarmed. Will we survive, or will we get cut? I mean, this is barely the first siege, so nothing's really gonna happen, but, you know. Let's hit the road. Ah! That was an accident. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. We were supposed to choose skills to increase, but nah, that isn't happening. Sorry. The group finds an empty spot along the road, and that looks as good for camping as any. The group eats a decent meal. While driving on the death road, the group decides to make a stop for supplies. Shall we do a mall rescue? Shall we go to the junkyard with a car? Shall we explore the big house? Or should we drive around more? find more places to look for. 1 minute. I'll give you an extra 30 seconds, fam. Clearly, we must go to the big house. Clearly. The group drives to a town that's been burnt to the ground. There's a large house looming on a nearby hill. Even from far away, it looks completely swarmed with zombies. Nowhere one. I'm keeping that shotgun. Cause clearly only a man in a turban should be trusted with a gun. Jazzraj finds a magazine in good condition among the ruined magazines and books. The magazine's title is Swole. He stuffs it into his pack. Clearly coming to this house was a bad idea. Oh no! He was a good boy. He didn't do nothing. You know, I'm seeing the immediate need to bail, fam. Okay, you caught me, fam. I did create these characters. Not the dinosaur, but you know, these two guys I'm playing with right now. If you want, I can kill myself in disgrace. The group now has the magazine Swole. Who should get to read it? I'll give you a minute to decide. Shall it be our turban-wearing friend? Or this wacky-ass dinosaur? Who will be Swole? Clearly it shall be the dinosaur. That will be too swole to control. And it was a fine choice. The kaiju is now at max strength. The group encounters a library in a town that seems to have mostly burnt down. Kaiju finds a single book that avoided being really damaged by the fire. What was that book? A gigantic repair manual? A self-help book on positivity? Or a rhyming children's book? You have 1 minute. I think our little dinosaur friend here needs some help cheering up, you know? The group learns a lot about the power of staying positive. Kaiju's attitude increases. Kaiju's morale increases. And Josh Ross's composure increases. The way ahead has a big tree lying across it. It looks like someone cut it down to block the road. It will take a group of strong people to move it. The group decides to... The group decides to pick up the tree. The group moves the tree out of the road through extreme effort. Kaiju hears something in their body pop! Kaiju is hurt. Kaiju's morale decreases. Kaiju's strength decreases. Whoa! It's one of my created characters. Whoa, it's Alan. It's nice to see a familiar face. He's fighting a single zombie, then suddenly trips and falls down in an awkward mistake. He gets really embarrassed when he notices the group. Trait Warrior, perk Mega Buff. He's very strong, in case you're wondering. Very, very strong. Should we recruit him, or should we leave this awkward man behind? I have to remind you, fam. Another character is another mouth to feed. Each character takes 2 units of food. Right now we have 19. And with our 2 characters we take up 4. If we were to take him, he'd be an extra 2 units of food. So I'll give you an extra minute to decide this. The group accepts Alan to the team. Onwards to Canada! The group goes against their judgment and camps in the city apartment because there's no zombies around. When they wake up, the building is on fire. Should we plan on an escape, or should we just run out now? We have clearly the right choice is to run out like a pack of headless chickens. Let's go. The group runs out of that situation. Unfortunately, a lot of supplies got left behind that weren't in the car. And we now eat a decent meal. The group continues making progress along the death road. As long as one person remains alive, the dream of Canada lives on. We find a trader camp. Should we go in? Or should we ignore? Again. We have 9 units of food, fam. It's not really that much, but you know, we might be able to buy something. Maybe something worthwhile, actually. Never hurts to check up. It never really hurts to check a trader camp. Yeah, you buy stuff with your food. It's sink or swim, fam. You eat or you buy stuff. While driving on a death road, the group decides to make a stop for supplies. Should we go to a sporting goods store? Or a lost stronghold? You decide. 1 minute. Clearly I am suicidal because we are now going into the Lost Stronghold. This apartment building was turned into a barricaded fortress. It has been completely overrun by a horde of zombies. On the plus side, they seem fairly docile for now. We shall attack the fortress. Hopefully we aren't cooked to death. What I'm showing you now is the legitimate tactic of using every single piece of furniture in the way as a weapon. my favorite part of the fucking game. Having to juggle my inventory. We didn't find a lot of food, but we did find a lot of ammo. A lot of ammo. The car has broken down from use and abuse. It won't start up again. Should we abandon the car? Have Josh Raj attempt to fix it? Or should Kaiju punch it? You have 1 minute. Josh Raj pops the hood of the car. He completely fails to repair the car after wasting a day on it. The car has been abandoned. Josh Ross's mechanical has been revealed. He's pretty shit. The group eats a decent meal. The group gets sandwiched by zombie hordes while on Cliffside Road. Without a car, the only way to escape was by jumping and hoping for the best. The fall was painful, but not fatal. Josh Raj, Alan, and Kaiju have been hurt. Without a car, the group is sitting duck for bandits. The group is ambushed by awkward bandits that apologize for the robbery. They are likely new at this. They demand the remainder of our food, and a quarter of our ammo and medical supplies. Should we give in to the bandits? Refuse and fight? Or does Josh Raj reason with them? 1 minute. I agree, fam. Josh Raj can fix it. Josh Raj convinces the bandits to not go through with the attack. They didn't want to anyways. Feeling pity, Josh Raj gives them some food. The group walks into a junkyard with the car piled up and parked in front of it. The car looks like it'll run, and it might be the last one we see for a while. This is a set of keys, including some car keys. Alan picks it up. Well, we made it out of there. The group is poking through an abandoned house and finds a Ouija board, trademark, on the kitchen table. It's a common game used to communicate with ghosts. These things are rumored to be incredibly cursed with bad luck, so beware. Still, it may be worth asking a question. What shall we ask, fam? Well, should we ask who will betray the team? Will we make it to Canada? Or should we ask if it has any loot? 1 minute. The Ouija board spells out the location of a hidden stash of loot in the house. We got food and we got some medicine. The group now feels incredibly unlucky. Beware the curse of Ouija. Luck massively decreased. Somewhere in the distance a goblin laughs. Okay. The group camps out in a big field. They eat a decent meal. They find a row of cans sitting on the wooden fence. Should we leave the camp? Or should we shoot the cans? 1 minute. The group checks out what appears to be a trader settlement. They are instead ambushed by bandits who have taken it over. One of them looks injured. They demand the remainder of our food and a quarter of our ammo and medical supplies. Should we give in to the bandits' demands, refuse and fight, or have Kaiju offer to heal the injury? 1 minute. Kaiju offers to heal the injured bandit with her medical know-how. She ends up making things worse. The bandits aren't very happy. Josh, Raj, Alan, and Kaiju are hurt. But at least Kaiju's medical increases. The group sees the city in the distance, with zombies crowding the streets. Getting back alive may be difficult. Should we go to the camp supply shop or the pet shop? 1 minute. We found the pet store. There's nothing but a pack of dogs. And lots of bones. This dog is feral. It's no longer capable of trusting humans. This dog's eyes glimmer with recognition for a brief moment. But we can't do anything, fam. We gotta leave him alone. And the same with this one. They're feral, fam. There's no hope left for these dogs. It's just another day on the road, fam. this was a complete fucking waste of time. The group's sitting around a campfire, resting before a brutal day tomorrow. We eat a decent meal. Should we tell scary stories? Or should we just go to sleep? 1 minute. The group decides to tell scary stories. Kaiju makes her scary story about tiny ghosts. Ooh. Alan's morale increases. Kaiju's morale increases. The group had fun, but doesn't get enough sleep and is tired the next day. So you know we're fucked. Rain starts pouring down. It's hard to see, and the shapes of zombies lurk right on the edge of the darkness. The group isn't sure what would be worse, continuing or stopping here. Should we keep driving? Seek shelter in a house? Or should we go down the side road and camp? 1 minute. If you say so, fam. The group doesn't even get settled into this house before they realize a large horde is closing in from the pouring rain. Siege alert! There's no escape. We must survive for an hour. Thanks to being tired, our stats are reduced. We can't quite fight at full strength. Everyone else is dead. Kaiju is all alone. Oh wait, no, she's dead too. You have died on the death road to Canada. Alright, fam. I'll be honest with you. This was just I guess a slight distraction. Let's do the thing I actually wanted to do, okay? But, you know, first I gotta unzip it because I completely forgot to do that. So you have to give me a minute.